going to be installing these Lumary Permanent Outdoor Lights too. They were sent to me by the company itself. They reached out to me to see if I was interested in the product and to see if I could do an honest review, which is exactly what I'm about to do. I'm going to show you the installation process step by step from beginning to end, and I'm going to demo it at the end. You can see this is Lumary Permanent Outdoor Lights 2, and then I got they sent me the 100 feet. Yeah, let me flip it. You can see some cool features. Alright, so here's another thing here. You can use the app to dim it. You have 16 million colors. Okay, it sustains very cold and very warm, hot weather. You can voice control it. Of course, there's an app for it, and then you can use a timer, I guess, from the app, and then you can sync it up with music, and you have root control. All these features that you may or may not use, but they're there for you should you need to use them. Okay, let's start by opening up the box. This comes with it. This is I guess a measuring tape. Okay, that's one. And then it comes with this. There's a user manual, smaller box here. We have everything here opened up. We have this from the first box, and then the second box has this, pretty much the same thing. And then with the adapter, the on and off switch, and then we have this packet here that has the extras in case we run out. And also we have the screw, which we're gonna be screwing the base, right? The base is pretty much this smaller part here that this bigger part inserts into. Alright, and this is gonna glue on the eaves, and then you're gonna screw them through the hole here. Before you can screw them in, you're gonna have to slide them out, and you can see if they're easily done. That's easily done. It snaps right in. Pretty nice design so far. The tools that I think I'm going to be using are these, as a screwdriver, or a longer one, or a shorter one for better grip. I'm also thinking I may want to pre-drill the hole, just so I don't end up having to lose the screws, even though they are self-tapping screws. You can see they're pretty sharp, so you can pretty much use the eaves. So we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna lay out the lights. But what's important is that we're gonna start with this screw here. So as I'm doing this, I'm being careful not to step on these. Even though they look pretty strong, you don't want to step with these boots, you know what I mean? They might break. So be careful with that. So what we should do now is just connect the extension part. I'm gonna connect it to this end here. The other end is still left loose, but it has a cap, right? This is pretty much to let you know that you can expand it if you want to. I ran the lights from the other end all the way to here. We're gonna end up with some excess. How do we compress these, possibly to bring them closer, right? To be able to use all these lights. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So I'm gonna keep the pattern either like this or like this. I feel it makes sense to do it like this, right? Because then this wiring piece is gonna just go, and you can, secure it. Sometimes somehow I'm just getting started, right? So we got the backing off. This is the basic part. I'm gonna try to align it exactly to where I think it needs to be, which is going to be right here. Okay, and I'm going to slide this out. I'm going to do the same here. Do the same. Right? Pretty much it's going to be a repeatable process from this point on. I cut that. Alright, that's good. So pretty much I'll be doing the same thing all the way to the end here, the other string. So if you can see here, what I decided to do is, after pre-drilling them, I pre-fed the screws so that it will be much smoother. I don't have to pause, I can just go from one screw to the other screw. It's going to help speed up the process. So what I did was, this side, I'm going to keep it as is, and then I'll start to spread them here, and then as I get toward this side here, toward the edges, the ends, it should be tighter. If you see here, what I did was, I started to gap them so that it can make it, right? It's not perfectly going to be 2 or 3 inches. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3. Just got done halfway. It should be speeding up from this point on because I've gotten used to the way of doing it. So I can't believe I'm done. It's probably what, 5:30? I'm gonna turn it on now just to test it. So this is what I'm gonna plug in. These are the lights. Right? So pretty much we're gonna wrap up the job here. I have a little bit of work left. It's pretty much done. The only thing left to do is pretty much a little bit of cleanup so that the wiring doesn't show too much. I'm gonna take care of that right now. What's done so far? So this piece that you see here is hanging loose. It's not gonna connect to anything, but if you wanna expand, you can use that to expand, but this is cut out. As you can see, these I need to zip tie or cable tie them. And then as we get closer to the center of the house, they start to spread apart where I don't have to worry about it. And if you can see here, I don't really need to add pretty much this little piece here. I don't really need to put it. I can if I want to, because these are pretty stretched out, as you can see. And these would have kept them together. They're already being kept together as it is. So I'm gonna focus on the area where there's an excess hanging. And to continue on here, I'm gonna go here. You can see over there, they start to have some excess around here, and then all the way to the other extreme. So I'm gonna take care of that right now. Alright? I'm just gonna do a couple examples. So do it this way first, and then do it like this, and we're gonna keep it together around here. Cable tie. I should be able to finish it today. These little work, they sound easy. They're not always easy. Okay, so there it is. Push it in. Zip tie, zip tie. That's better than before, right? Pretty much I'm going to repeat the same thing over here. I have my cutter here. Actually squeezed in, and then cut it. Alright, drop it in. I have to pick it up after. Alright, so we wrapped up the work. It's the next day. I'm gonna be showing you the complete work after I took care of all the loose wiring. Alright, it looks pretty nice. It's definitely out of sight, out of mind. In the summer when I look up, I see it. It blends right in with the eaves, and I'm not gonna remember that it's there, but I know that it's there. I can turn them on whenever I so choose to. Alright, let me show you the finished work. You can see the connection. Alright, so pretty much you're looking at zip ties here. That's keeping the wiring together. And as you go toward the center of the house, the gap increases between the lights. Alright. In the same distance. I'm not gonna even remember this thing is here unless I look up. If I look up, it's not gonna even bother me because it's really well tucked in and out of sight pretty much. Out of sight, out of mind. Alright, let me go ahead and give you the pros and cons. For the Lumary Permanent Outdoor Lights version 2, first pro that I can think of is that once you get these lights installed, they're installed permanently. You don't have to climb up a ladder every year to get them installed. They're going to be out of sight, out of mind. Second pro is that it has 16 million colors to choose from and a lot of different programs, enormous amount of programs that may suit your need. It sustains cold and warm weather. You can have voice control. You can set it on a timer from using the app, and then you can sync it up with your music. These lights, in my opinion, especially for me, if I have them installed, I don't need anything else but these lights because you have so many different programs you can choose from to create different ambiences, if you will. Installing these lights may just cover every holiday. Alright? So those are the pros that I can think of. And as far as cons are concerned, I can think of two. First con is that it's a little involved to get installed. It's a little harder to get installed than using the icicles, using the hooks to install. But you only have to do this once. You can have this installed by someone who's a professional, someone who does this for a living. You can buy the lights and hire someone to get them installed for you. You don't have to put yourself on a ladder to get it installed if you're not comfortable doing so. However, if you are, you can just be careful doing so. So that's the first con. The second con I can think of is that I would like to have the option to not install all the lights. Maybe in segments, they can have every 4 lights, you can connect them if you can choose to expand them. So in this case, if you had 60 lights, maybe I only need 50, right? And I have the option to not use all the 60 lights. That this way the display may be a little bit better. I had to figure out a way to compress in one side, compress on the other side, and to spread in the middle, just so I can fit the 60 lights that I received in this package here. At the end of the day, these lights are very good. They're a little bit on the expensive side, but you gotta think of it this way. Once you get them installed, they're installed. And you don't gotta worry about it for so many years to come. Alright? So do I recommend these lights? Of course, if you like to decorate your house for different holidays, different events, I highly recommend them. You just have to remember, if you're not comfortable to do the installation yourself, it's best to get someone who does this for a living or is more comfortable to get on a ladder to have them installed for you. Alright? Once you install them, they're going to be there for a pretty long time, so it's going to be a good investment. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to let the video roll for about a minute to show you different programs of the light so that you can see if you like them yourself. Alright, thank you. Thanks for watching.